Hey there lovelies, it's Sarah Leonard here from auraangelart.etsy.com, and this is my latest art journal page. If you've seen the previous videos, you know that I've been exploring some of the cards from the Sacred Mothers and Goddesses Oracle card deck by Claudia Olivos. And this week's card that I chose for my inspiration was Lalita. Her little byline, if you like, is called Follow Your Bliss. And it says, don't compare yourself to the success and achievements of others. Awaken your goddess-given talents and tap into that dream you have deep inside. Remember, if you honor your authentic truth and do what brings you joy, you will excel at everything you do. Live in a way that amplifies that vibration within you, for those around you and for the planet. And the reason to call on this particular goddess is to help you reach your highest potential, to help you to stay true to your inner voice, and for help in realigning with pleasure as part of your divine birthright. So I really liked her message, and I took some inspiration from the original card with the color scheme for the background. But one of the things I noticed in they give information about creating an altar for Lalita, and one of the things I noticed was the flowers and scents to put out were roses, and roses are my favorite flowers anyway, so it didn't take a lot of convincing to add in plenty of roses in the collage elements and also in her hair and on her dress. So let me take you through the things that I used. So I used quite a lot of collage paper for the background. So it was a mixture of, some of the roses came from some downloadable papers that I bought on Etsy and printed off for myself. I also used some decoupage papers, some origami papers, just the ones that I had sort of already in my stash. And I used my Mod Podge mat as usual to glue those into place. I then added some acrylic paints. So for the sky I used metallic sapphire, and then for the background at sort of her body level I used burgundy rose and rose gold. So there's definitely a rose theme going on here. I also used a little bit of this pearlescent acrylic paint in pink for her dress, and just to kind of vintage up some of these collage elements I used some Tim Holtz Distress Paint walnut stain just to kind of age them a little bit. Her skin colour I used portrait pink, and I used my usual combination of Neo art bars, which are very much the same as the Neo Colour 2s. I also used Pitt pens and Prismacolor pencils to do all of my shading for her. What else did I use? I used my gold and silver Pentel paint markers, and they're my favourite ones for just adding some details to her hair and her wings. And I used my gelatos to create her aura and energy, and the ones I used for the main colour I used watermelon, and then for the sort of added aura around the edge I used iced rosé. For the first layer of colour on her I went with my Neo Colour 2 crayons, which I often use, and I also used my Uniball Eye fine liner pen for the finer details, a little bit of my Stabilo All pencil just to kind of bring back her outline after I'd put in her aura, and my Jane Davenport paint over pen in unicorn for the highlights for her face. And I think that's everything that I used for this little lady. She's quite simple, quite straightforward, but I do really like her. So I hope you enjoy watching her come to life. I'll put in the description box the link to my Etsy shop, so if you're interested in either buying any art of mine or having a look at creating some art of your own, I do have a few little e-courses over there that you might enjoy. So enjoy watching her come to life, and thanks ever so much for watching. Bye bye.